Number one is, what we can prioritize is knowledge. And this is very essential. To do anything, knowledge precedes. And we must have knowledge about a specific thing to do that action. Now, for example, if we have the latest smartphone, the high-end latest smartphone or a laptop, we must know how to operate that. We must have the basic knowledge about operating that smartphone or the laptop or whatever, or even social media. People must know how to post, how to make a post, or whatever. So the thing is, we must have knowledge. Similarly, for us to do certain things in life and to fulfill our purpose of life, we must have knowledge. And as we have discussed so many times, the scholars discuss and the ulama discuss that the purpose of our life is وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. That we are here to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, how can we worship Allah when we do not have knowledge as to what is worship, how are we supposed to worship Allah, and what does Allah want from us, what are we not supposed to do? So this is very important that we seek knowledge about few things which we will inshallah look at stepwise, so that we can have like a plan put in here that which people can follow, including ourselves. That number one is knowledge about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about our creator. And this is priority number one. We cannot evade this, we cannot avoid this at no circumstance. And Allah created us in a way that we recognize that there is a creator, there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is in our fitrah, and this is not something which is rocket science. As a lot of people nowadays, philosophers and this and that have made this, believing in Allah and to know that there is one God who deserves to be worshipped, this is very simple. It's not something, which is very complicated, which is very, high funda to understand. It's in our fitrah, it's in our nature. And this knowledge is very essential to know about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
In fact, it's literally an obligation, isn't it? As we're going to discuss, but certain knowledge is, an obligation, and being from them, and I won't go into, because I'm sure you're going to touch upon that, but first obligation of you must know is, even Allah says in the Quran, know that there is no true God, nothing worthy of worship except Allah. No, so this thing about knowing and getting this knowledge, this is obligatory. There's no two ways about it.